Paramecia live mostly in freshwater and move with the use of structures called cilia. They utilize contractile vacuoles to expel water that enters the cell by osmosis. Euglena are unicellular organisms that use flagella for movement and chloroplasts for photosynthesis. They are found in freshwater and saltwater. Scientists have determined that Paramecia and Euglena are eukaryotes and not prokaryotes because they have. Okay, so let's highlight a couple of things. First of all, this question has a whole lot going on. It talks about a lot of different structures, cilia, vacuoles. It talks about unicellular, chloroplasts, and photosynthesis. But when you look at the question itself, it's saying that these two organisms, Paramecia and Euglena, are eukaryotes and not prokaryotes because why? So really, all that this question is asking is, why are they eukaryotes? Okay, that is exactly what this question is asking. Okay, so our job is to figure out from our answer choices down here, which one of these options would prove that something is a eukaryote. Okay, now with your answer choices, all of these should be familiar, but A is a little bit tricky when it says hereditary material. Your hereditary material is your DNA. Okay, so I'm going to give you that clue right here. Your DNA is your genetics, it's your genes. Hereditary means something that's passed down from parents to their children or from parents to offspring. And how we pass down information is through the DNA. Okay, so I added in an image for us to help us brainstorm some information for this question. And with this image, I split it in half because this image right here, that is a prokaryote. And then these two cells over here are eukaryotes. Okay, we should be getting comfortable with looking at a picture of a cell and seeing, okay, this one right here, it looks really simple. It doesn't have a lot of pieces to it. I notice that there's no nucleus. Remember, pro means no nucleus in this cell. There is still DNA. We see that purple blob right here, but the DNA isn't inside of a nucleus. It's just floating around inside of that cell. Okay, another major characteristic of prokaryotes is that they do not have all of those membrane-bound organelles. They don't have a nucleus. They don't have chloroplasts. They don't have mitochondria. Okay, they do have some ribosomes to build proteins, but that's going to be one of the few things that they do have. They're very simple, unicellular, one-cell big organisms. Okay, and when we look at our eukaryotic cells over here, when we compare them, we should notice that these are definitely more complex cells. They're more complicated. They're bigger cells. And the reason why is because they have all of those membrane-bound organelles in them. Okay, eukaryotes are complex. They're complicated because they have all of these little organelles that do different jobs. So the chloroplast would be responsible for going through photosynthesis, and a mitochondria is going to make energy, ATP, for the cell. And the nucleus, okay, we can't forget about that with a eukaryote. Eu means do. They do have a nucleus. Eukaryotes, they have that nucleus with the DNA inside. Okay, so now that we've brainstormed some information about prokaryotes and eukaryotes, reread this question and figure out what the correct answer is to why are Paramecia and Euglena, why can these be categorized as eukaryotes?